Here we go, guys. So today I'm going to do another talking head piece, and I haven't spoken on this subject yet, which is kind of unlike me because it's been very controversial and it's a subject people are very passionate about. But what we're going to talk about today is Season 8, and I'm going to provide a completely different perspective on it. Now, I could put a video out saying Season 8 is the worst season we've ever seen. I could clickbait it, I could exaggerate, I could hype it up more than it is and probably get a ton of views. But actually, I want to provide balance to the conversation because I think we've missed something. I think we've really missed something on what Season 8 was supposed to be. So, guys, let's get into this. So let me start by talking about the rewards, okay? So we get level 40 rewards every season, and we got one this season as well, and it was Endgame Nikola Jokic, who is objectively a very good level 40 reward. I think for the first half of the season, he was one of the best point guards in the game. He's still top 10 for me. Yeah, we are at the end of the game, and a top 10 point guard was a level 40 reward. I would say that's a better reward than Allen Iverson, than Ray Allen. Objectively, guys, we got one of the best level 40 rewards we got all year. Then we also got Domination this season, which again is a quite a long grind. It's like 30 hours. It's a lot of content if you want to play it. And we got Endgame James Harden. Again, guys, the best Domination reward we got this year. Probably the best Domination reward we've ever gotten in the game. Let's be honest, we got Pink Diamond Manu Ginobili earlier in the year. So again, guys, we got a standard game mode, which is Domination, which we've had 5 other times this year. No one really complained then, but we're complaining now in the season where we get the best reward that we've got in that game mode all year. And then in clutch time, guys, we got, in my opinion, still the best small forward in the game. At the end of the game, you could say Giannis, whatever. For me, I've got every endgame card, and Chris Webber is still my starting small forward because he's the only 6'9" player in this game that moves like a god. He is, in my opinion, the best small forward in the game, but if you disagree with me, no one's going to put him outside the top 5. And again, clutch time, a great mode. So again, even though we got some really good rewards in clutch time over the year, Reggie Lewis, Fernando Martin, whoever you want to put out there, in my opinion, we've got the best small forward in the game as the reward in clutch time this season. And then we get to like triple threat online, triple threat offline. So we got Pete Maravich, we got Elgin Baylor. They're fine. They're not cards that are really going to run, and we have had TTO cards, TT offline cards this year that have run cards like Sabonis, so not the best. But on top of that, guys, one of the weirdest things I've seen this season is people complaining that those 2 cards haven't been updated. Why do we need them updated when we're getting 4 or 5 cards every single week? Every single week we're getting 4 or 5 cards. D Rose, Ja Morant, the invincible Manu Ginobili. We're getting new cards every week. Why do we need that one card that we usually get if we're getting a bunch extra? And on top of that, guys, we've got some incredible budget cards within that. Some of the best budget cards we've had this season. Cards like Ralph Sampson, who's still a top 3 or 4 power forward in the game. Tyler Hero is one of the most fun cards to use in this game right now. James Wiseman just dropped. He's another incredible budget card. He's got 7-footer for about 10k. I don't really get it, guys. So we're complaining that we're not getting the one card that we would get as a mid-season update when we're getting 4 or 5 cards every single week that are in the game for like 5 days in every single game mode. So you can get them from anywhere. You can literally choose what you want to play. It's not like you have to play TT offline to get these rewards. You can choose to play clutch time to get a reward that's in TT offline because you might prefer playing clutch time. That's surely a W. I don't even get this one, to be honest. I don't even get the complaint. Now let's talk about the limited reward, which has been heavily criticised. I talked about this on JD's podcast a couple of days ago. Guys, limited is not about the reward. It never has been. Tony Kukoc is the only good limited reward we've got in 2 years, and it was last year. I don't think we should be sitting here expecting endgame Taco Fall because we beat someone who's brand new at the game with Denny Avdia. I think maybe expectations are a little bit too high for limited, but I think limited has always been a mode that the reward is the fun of building the squad, going into the game and playing the game. The reward has never been the reward, and if you were expecting something amazing, why? We've never had any indicator that 2K want to make this a rewarding mode. They don't want to make it a rewarding mode. There's plenty of others. That's fine. That is the mode that we're supposed to play for the concept, for the fun of it. And you know what? You don't need to play it if you don't want to. That's something I think we've all forgotten as the years gone on. You don't need to do something if you don't want to. Now, in terms of like additional content, we've had things like Zero Gravity, the Easter eggs, all of that throughout the year. And yeah, absolutely that stuff has been missing. But a reminder, guys, we have had a bunch of new cards chucked into every game mode each week. And we've still been getting the end game drops as well. So there has been things going on. Every few days the game has refreshed in some way or another. But I agree, absolutely, at this point in the year, there isn't much new being added in terms of content and playable content and grindable content. Now, the token market is, getting targeted right now. It's obviously terrible. It has been. Again, guys, it always has been. Just looking back, there's been, I think since 2K20, we got some good token rewards. I remember at this time of year, we got Balbo in there. This year, though, the best token reward we've got this year is Dr. J. Invincible Dr. J is the best token reward. Guess what, guys? It came out this season. Okay, it came out on the first day of the season. They haven't done a huge amount since. But the other thing that they have done is put Hoth badges in. So at the end game meta, people are pulling Invincible cards. You can grab a few badges and turn those cards closer to end game cards and Invincible cards, which probably is the best use of the token market right now, outside of putting end game packs in there, which, to be honest, guys, in my opinion, would be kind of boring. It's not difficult to generate 20k. I would rather generate 20k to buy an endgame pack from the auction house than do what people are suggesting and drop 750 tokens on an endgame pack. I honestly, is that a better way to do things? Is it better to burn thousands of tokens on a few endgame packs? Or is it better just to generate MT, which anyone can do right now by spending an hour in the auction house or selling off stuff that they don't need? So let's get into the actual point of this video. Why is this season misunderstood? This is the season, guys. They've given everyone the opportunity to run an amazing team. Everyone. If you're on a 200k budget, you're going to be running a lineup of endgame and invincible cards. And I've been speaking about all the other budget cards that, there's non-endgame and non-invincible cards, like I said, like Ralph Sampson, who are in that conversation as well. Reggie Lewis is incredible. There's plenty of cards that you can run. It doesn't need to be end games. It doesn't need to be Taco 4. There's a lot of cards you can run. So this is the season where they've given everyone the opportunity to have an elite team. Endgame cards are currently going for 20k, guys. They are very black and white. As soon as they release those super packs, said, we want everyone to have an amazing team and then go have fun with it. And the issue starts, guys, when we look at the mentality. The mentality we have is about grinding cards, about getting rewards. And because that's our focus, that's why we're hypercritical as a community. We don't need rewards, guys, when the best cards in the game are so cheap. The cheap endgame cards are the reward, guys. Endgame J.R. Smith is 20k. If they put him in a grindable mode, how much would it change about your experience in this game? Okay, you would get to play the content, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, guys, if you want the card, if you're complaining because we're not getting good rewards, why do you need a good reward when endgame cards are going for 20k? And now we get to the real irony of all of this, because the whole year people have complained rewards weren't good enough, there wasn't enough good content. And as soon as we all had the great squad that we wanted, the elite squad that we could use, and a squad that we could have fun with, the point that we reached the end of that journey of building a squad, guess what everyone did? They stopped playing. When we got to the point and the purpose of this game, which is to build the squad that we would want to use, we stopped playing. Why did we build that squad? Guys, Season 8 and Season 9 as well, these are the seasons to play the game, for the enjoyment of just playing the game. Now, if you truly understand what makes a card great and fun to use, which is the signatures and animations, everyone right now can run a squad of 10 to 13 players with elite signatures and elite animations. Everyone can do it. Guys, these are the most fun cards we've had to use all year. We've all got so used to building a squad aimlessly that we've forgotten the purpose of building a squad, to use it. Guys, again, we spent the whole year building this squad. Now's the time to use it. The truth is, guys, outside of domination, very few people use the squad that they spent the whole year building. In fact, you could argue it's made more sense to just build a 5-man squad throughout the year just to run in clutch time, because no one's really playing unlimited. And you don't need an elite squad to beat domination. It's kind of easy. So again, guys, why have we been building a squad? Why have we been doing it? You've spent the whole year criticizing every single little thing because it hasn't made your squad as good as you want it to be. But why? What was the outcome? Why did you want your squad to be so good? Other than to look at it and it be a flex that you've got these players, why did you want these teams? Why did you want these players? Why did you want these cards? The reality is, guys, for me, this is the most fun season we've had all year. Use your squad, use your endgame squad, and play unlimited, guys. Run a 10-man squad online. You can still have a ton of fun playing Clutch Time, TTO, and yes, guys, even limited, just for the fun of playing the mode. That is the season we're in. We can't sit here complaining we're not getting cards because everyone has got an incredible squad. We don't need to complain about that. The question you need to ask now is, what are you doing with that squad? Take it online, guys. Use it. Have fun with it. Because at the end of the day, guys, if you don't want to play the game online and just want to build a squad for no reason, I'm sorry. That's not 2K's fault. That's on us. That's our mentality that we've decided to build squads for absolutely no reason. Ultimately, guys, they've left us in a position where everyone can have fun with an amazing squad. And what 2K are doing right now is putting all their focus on 2K23 so we don't start complaining about that game day one. They have left us in a place where everyone can use almost every card they want to and have fun with it. That's a great place for them to leave us, guys. Yes, it doesn't provide content for content creators, but that's not 2K's intention. This is what I mean by it's not 2K's fault. It's not their responsibility to provide content for content creators. If you're someone who owns the game, there is nothing stopping you having fun on that game right now. Just go and load up online and use these incredible cards. And guys, I've seen the Twitter polls. I've seen it. 5%, 10% of people play unlimited. Stop stressing, guys. Stop stressing about the meta. Stop stressing about the tactics people use. Stop worrying about things like win records. Just go play the game. Just go and play the game. If you're playing a game that you're not enjoying because of the tactics your opponent's using, full court pressing, whatever, jump out. Quit the game and play another game. There is nothing else that we should be doing at the end of this year, guys, than using our squads to have fun. And if you're not enjoying a game, just quit and start another one. I just went on an unlimited run. I got Grant Hill in yesterday's video. There was multiple games I quit out that I probably could have won because I wasn't enjoying the style of the game. That's fine, guys. Who cares? I wanted to jump into games that I would enjoy playing, and I did that, and I still got to the end of it. So I leave you with a question, guys. We spent the whole year building a squad, complaining about the quality of cards and rewards, or at least scrutinising absolutely every tiny little thing that 2K did. And when we finally all had the squad we wanted, we stopped playing. My question to you guys, does that make any sense? That's the video, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching.